Hey guys, welcome to Sheer Inspirations. Today I wanted to share with you the two ways that I store seeds and I organize my cut flower seeds. So let's get started. The first way that I use is using a greeting card organizer that has I have these index cards in here to make notes in case I need to make notes about my experience from last year and stick the seed packet on the note and then put it in here. However, this to me I find for my cut flower use to be the best way because I plant in succession. So every month I am planting something. I also have another way which is alphabetical, which I'll get to later, but I wanted to discuss. So for example, in January I have Globe Amaranth. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to plant this in soil blocks and not in direct seeding. So most of these things, that the way I have these planned, unless it's summertime after last frost has passed in April, and because we have a very short window, spring turns into summer very quickly, then I would plant the seeds direct seed. The problem with direct seeding that I find here where I am is I would plant it, say zinnia seeds, and I've been doing this for the last few years in, say, the third week of April, where it's not cold anymore, everything is great, the zinnias start growing, but by the time they get established, which is by the end of September, and they start producing a flush of flowers like they're supposed to, I'm very close to frost. So I never really get to enjoy a full, good, big season of zinnia. So this year, what I'm going to do is in February, I'm going to plant sunflowers, I'm going to plant zinnia, I'm going to plant cosmos, all these in my soil blocks. I'm also going to share a video of how I make my own soil blocks and how I'm going to sow them. I'm also going to do a winter one where I'm going to sow some poppies and stuff. But next year I'm going to do things a little bit differently, so I get a jump start on the season. Not only because the plants will start growing slowly, and by the time April comes, I will have a fully established, about 6-7 inches long plant, so they're not struggling outside to grow and set roots or whatever. It's already a plug that I'm then transplanting. So that's something that I'm going to start doing next year to start early. That way I have a full-on season of sunflowers and zinnias and cosmos, because come our summer, everybody knows 100 and something degrees. These are the three go-tos that produce all sorts of stuff, cut and come again and whatnot. I also have some amaranth, a few different varieties of amaranth. I have some salvia. All these are going to get planted in soil blocks in February, and say come April I will then plant these outside. So this is, you know, so on and so forth. So for example, right now in November I have all the things that I'm currently planting or already have planted. So I have planted the Cherokee Sunset Rebecca. Now this is a perennial. This is my first time direct seeding this. I have planted this outside the first week of November. I'm going to see how this is going to go. If not, come next year I will then plant it in soil blocks and so on and so forth. So this is the best way I have found for me to grow and organize cut flower seeds through a greeting card organizer. Now moving on to the second organizing way that I use for my seed exchanges is the alphabetical way. So this right here is what I use for my seed exchanges. So here, all the seeds that I have are spare and extra that I don't have in my box here for planting. So this has plenty of seeds for just me to use in the garden. Either I choose to direct sow them or do a soil block, that's up to me, but this is for me to use in the garden. Because of succession planting, January to December, this works great. This works great when I'm shipping seeds out as an exchange, and this is a smaller box. This was an index box that I had decoupaged into looking nice, and I have the seeds that I have spares of that I would share with. So, and these are alphabetical order. Now, if you ask why I don't have these in birthday organizers, January to December, is because if I try to do these in this order, I'm gonna have no idea what to plant when because I'm planting so much. So this works better for succession planting for somebody like me in a warmer zone who continues to grow flowers. I'm in Southern California, zone 8B, in the desert, and I grow cut flowers all year through the winter and everything. So I'm constantly sowing because I'm constantly hacking away at plants because I need them for cut flowers. So here, I also have, not only do I have all the spare seeds, but I do also have the cards that I would send the seed in. So if you know the post office, when you ship seed, they get crushed. So you need some kind of protection to ship the seed, and this to me is the protection. It works the best. Nobody's complained of crushed seeds or anything. So I'll put them in the envelope. I have glue, and I also have these that I made. I've also shared a post on my Facebook page about how to make these seed envelopes. So for seeds, say rose seeds that are right here. If somebody wants rose seeds, I would take a packet. I would put some rose seeds on here. I would glue it together, and I would write what's on there in the back of the envelope, and voila. So this way, it's a one-stop shop for me when I'm doing the seed swaps.